2017 CES coverage is brought to you by Kingston Technology, presenting the A400 SSD, bringing you incredible speeds with rock-solid reliability.
Yeah, we're here with Silverstone at CES 2017, and we're checking out their small form factor cases here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the RVZ03, which is a mini ITX case, of course. This is, and really it's an update on a previous version, and they wanted to include the ability to use a full-size power supply instead of just an FX power supply. So in order to do that, they did have to change a few things around, delete some stuff, leave some other things, but so what you lost was the 3-inch drive bays, 3.5-inch drive base, but you do still have 4 2.5-inch drive bays here. So, and of course you got M.2 on your board as well, so you still have plenty of space for storage, but you do lose that bigger spinning hard drive space, which isn't really an issue to me, I wouldn't think, or for you probably. Also, to do that change, they had to remove the slot loading optical drive bay here and move the input-output panel there. So you got 2 USB 3.0s there. And then the other coolest feature to this is that they use a solid riser for the GPU in order to move it away and make this into a more of a rectangular shaped case. So you get a solid riser panel that is better than the ribbon panels because you have much less signal loss using that one. But still, in such a small form factor, you can fit in like pretty much probably any GPU you can think of in this thing. Right in here they've got Zotac Amp Extreme 1070, which is, as you might know, really wide, really long, and it still fits in there just fine. Still has plenty of ventilation here. In addition to including the ultra-thin 120 there, they also have one that mounts on the side panel and goes over the CPU to keep that ventilated as well. The RVZ03 is going to be available in Q1, and the price is going to be right around what the previous model was, maybe a little bit more. Moving on, we've got the ML07E. It's a similar idea. This one's a plastic version. It's going to come in at $70, Q1 as well. And then we move it down to the FTZ01-E, and this is actually really cool. This is a solid piece of aluminum that goes around the whole front of the case here. Again, similar design. You just got that nice solid piece of aluminum. It's a really clean look. That is also a Q1 item, and it's going to come in at $125. And finally, we're going to check out their SG14 prototype. We all know Silverstone for their rotated motherboard mounts. This is no exception, and this really takes a really unique look on the small form factor chassis. So of course we get the mini ITX motherboard mounted, I guess you would call it horizontally, 90 degrees. And then you also have the power supply mounted right on top of that. So that all goes right in the top of the case, and that allows you, if we swing around here, to totally display your graphics card with this really cool acrylic panel on the side here. As I mentioned though, this is a prototype and it's completely in development. We don't have any pricing and availability, but definitely keep your eyes peeled for this one. This is a really cool chassis to keep an eye on.